Alright, so this is a backyard field test, if you will, of my Blaze Orange ESSE 5 survival knife. It weighs 1 pound and it's a monster knife. If you guys check it out, I've got multiple videos on this knife, and borrowed from a friend of mine today because I don't know if I'm ever going to pick one up, but borrowed from a friend of mine. I have the Izula 2, I believe, because of the extra length on it. Just do a little bit of woodworking and get ready for a bonfire tonight. It is a gorgeous 70 some odd degree day today, and I got a couple logs and some pretty dry last year's wood style logs, and we'll see what we can get through. We'll putz around and see where we go. So I'm gonna start, I think, with the I'm going to start with the ESSE 5, just because. I'll set the Izula 2 back here. So, I am cheating today. I am using a block, but, you know, what do you do? Use one of these boards for a, one of these logs for a baton. We should have started on a smaller piece. Boy, oh boy. Maybe we'll start with the smaller piece, just to get started. Some pretty thick hardwood, who knows? No problems. No problems. At least through the smaller piece. Bigger pieces give me some problems, so I'll get back to that. Some nice little starter pieces. Let's see what we got next. See if this puppy goes. That's better. Those are the fours again. Now, from mistakes that I've made in the past, I use my right hand to baton, and I use my left hand to hold the knife. And you do not switch that around, because I almost severed, last year I almost severed the pointer finger tendon in my right hand with this exact same knife, but shh, don't tell the wife that. You can see the unbelievable chopping power of this SE5. Works really well. Very skinny piece. Just like that. Look at that. Nice big piece right here. Now, what I'm actually surprised to see, and maybe this is just my particular knife, but I'm getting some of that orange powder coating finish rubbing off. I know that's kind of expected, but kind of disappointing. I would have figured that, especially this, no, it's not all the way down too. It seems like it has a primer coat underneath. It's not quite down to the middle, maybe in some spots, but I would have assumed that this powder coat was going to last many, many, many years. And I think I've only had this knife for about 2 years now. So I suppose after so much use, it can only take so much, but a nice little pile going already. Couple pieces here and there. I think, should tackle this big guy again. That's kind of a bummer. Well, whatever. You see the finish is kind of wearing off. Especially around where that the semi-flat grind meets the flat grind. Sticky stuff on there too. Let's back this up a little bit. This log just does not want to split. side maybe? This thing does not want to split. Baton doesn't do any difference. You see my baton's getting quite beat up. Yeah, he's just a really tough puppy. Well, instead of going off, I learned a long time ago, instead of going off, trying to go in the middle, let's try going off the side a little bit. Let's break this puppy down. Boy, oh boy. I think this is probably a different kind of wood. This is extremely fibrous. That just does not want to go. Wowee. Golly willikers, Batman. Wow. Yeah, that was my mistake. That's a completely different kind of wood. That wood is really fibrous. Does not split well. Blisters to prove that. Ouch. Well, screw it. Let's move on. Let's crap off of here. And we'll move on to the Izula and see what kind of short order work that puppy can do. Just because we can. So let's see, probably take this guy. Obviously the Izula is a much smaller knife. Doesn't have quite the same chopping power on it, but can get the job done. Demonstrate how razor sharp that little puppy is. I just poked my thumb, and even after a year or two of my buddy's good hard use of it, it is still razor sharp. I'll go this way. What a nice day. Obviously it doesn't have the same chopping abilities as the SE5, but it can get the job done. So let's just play around with this piece a little bit and see if we can baton chop. few quick chops through that thing. There you go. So only one small injury, but it's an amazing little knife. An amazing big knife. Maybe just for fun. I don't want to play with this little guy too much. Being that she's a good buddy of mine's. Here at this branch over here. It fell in the yard last night. I guess we can just chop this up. That stuff's still pretty green. That's alright though. Fire hot enough, it'll burn. I'm gonna try to wrap this video up. This is enough of a field test, but let's see what other kind of damage I can do to this puppy. Here's a dry wood to wet wood comparison. If I wanted to be more efficient, you'd probably rotate the log too, but it was more of just a cutting, chopping, slicing, batoning demonstration on the SE5 versus the Izula. A couple of good blisters going on already. Let's It's just the way we like it. Yeah, that's an example of a hand too close. That's the power of a 1 pound knife. Alright. I think I'm going to end the video with that. I got to clean up these knives and start a fire here in a little bit, but hopefully it wasn't too boring. If you saw or caught any of the things you wanted to see between the Izula 2 and the ESSE 5, I'll see you guys in the next video.